So hi everyone, a very good morning and welcome to today's live session. So I see a lot of you have already joined the session. Muthu, Rahul, Sundar, Lakshman, Srirama, Shiva, Kartikeyan, Priyanka, Vignesh. So good morning all of you. So I am sure all of you know that today's session is a SSC CHSL refresher session. The part of the refresher series that we have been doing, and we are going to be focusing on the general intelligence section today. Okay. Hi Arpita. Hi Sailesh Thena. Okay. Hi Kiran. Hi Sai Jyoti. Hi Vidya. Welcome to the session. Hi Anusuya. Okay. So let's start. So as you all know, the session we are going to be taking up the questions that has been asked in the SSC CHSL examination last year. That is the paper that we are going to be discussing today is the paper that was held on February 3rd, the second sitting. Okay, the general intelligence section. So we'll be taking up questions from that particular paper and solving it in today's session. So let us start. Let me share my screen and we'll start about directly solving the questions. If at all you have any doubts with regards to my explanation at any point, please feel free to stop me. I am here to help you. And coming to this SSC CHSL examination, I have been saying this in the past refresher sessions as well. When it comes to quantitative ability and the general intelligence section, the most important thing that you need to have is you should be able to calculate very fast. So your calculation speed is the most important thing when it comes to this SSC CHSL examination. Compared to other examination like the SSC CGL, the complexity of the questions will be little lesser, or I would say that the difficulty level of the questions would be easy to moderate in this section. So what matters is at what speed you are able to solve the questions from these two sections. And what I suggest is try to take up as many timed test papers as possible. If you are a student of TalentSprint, I am sure you would be given test papers every week. Please take up the test papers that are enabled for you. That will really help you boost your scores in the examination. So let me start sharing my screen and we'll go about solving the questions. Again, more of you have joined. So Pasha, all our classes happen in English. So we'll be handling the session today in English. So let's look at the first question for today's session. The first question is there on your screen. So select the related word or letters or numbers from the given alternatives. Dissemble is to feign is as divulge is to dash. Guys, this class is going to be in English. The medium of instruction is going to be in English. So the first question is there on your screen. Anybody got the answer? As and when you get the answer, please give me the answer, then I'll go about solving the question. Yes, Sai Jyoti, Vidya, Naveen. Give me the answer for this question. There, Srirama has given me the answer as 4, Pasha as 4. Okay. So, see, to solve this question, you need to know the meaning of these words. Now, when you look at the word dissemble or feign, right, these two, again, Nilab says the answer is 4, Shiva says disclose, Pasha says disclose, good. So, dissemble and feign, both of these mean to pretend. Okay, to pretend or let's say to fake or disguise, right? So both of them have a similar meaning and the meaning comes to be pretend. Now look at divulge. Divulge generally means disclose, like disclose a secret, correct? Or disclose a sensitive information. So the word that is going to have the similar meaning is option 4, that is disclose. Okay, I hope it is clear. The first two words, dissemble and feign, they have a similar meaning, pretend. So the next set of words should also have a similar meaning. Divulge means to disclose. Again, you have an option here which has the same exact meaning. So the answer is going to be option 4, that is disclose. Yes. So I think the other words you know the meaning already, right? Request and agree. We know what request and agree means. I don't think I need to explain that. Now coming to mollify. Mollify means, let's say, to reduce the anger of someone or to appease someone. That is called as mollify. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, all of you have given me the answer correctly for this question. Very good. The next question is there on your screen. Select the related words or letters or numbers from the given alternatives. Again, this question is on analogies. It's a letter analogy question. Yes, option 4 is the correct answer. Anuj. So what is the answer for this question? Anybody got the answer for this question? By the time you solve, let me just write down the position of the English alphabets. It will be helpful to solve this question. Okay. So IJ, Vidya and Pittu says it's IJ, and Saurav also says it's IJ. Okay, a lot of you are again giving me the answer as 4. Again, answer option is 4. Okay, let us check. See, if you look at the first letters, E, F, then you have OP. E and F are adjacent letters. Now, similarly, OP are adjacent letters in the English alphabet. Now, what is the relationship between E and O? See, E is 5. Position of E is 5. And position of O is 15, correct? So basically E plus 10 is giving you O. Now similarly, what should come here so that the next set of words will be S and T? What should come here? So the alphabet, the letter that will come here, there will be 2 letters. The letter that comes in the first here should be S minus 10, correct? Because this letter plus 10 is giving you S. See here, E plus 10 is giving you O. Correct? So similarly, what will be S minus 10? Position of S is 19, you know. So S minus 10 is going to be 9. So what should come here? It should be I. Then only you will get I plus 10 is equal to S. So if this is I, the first letter is I, then what will be the second letter? It has to be the adjacent letter to I, that is J. So the answer for this question will be option 4. Okay? Yes, I think all of you got this correctly. In between, Naveen and Salesh Tena said the answer is option 3. Please check, it is option 4. Again, Prangan says it's option 3. No, please check, it is option 4. I hope it is clear. So the pattern that was being followed was, see, E plus 10 gave you O, correct? Similarly, now what plus 10 will give you S? I plus 10 will give you S. So it has to be I and J. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Again, this is a fairly easy question. So, give me the answer for this. See, whenever you have questions on letter series, it is always better to know the position of the alphabets in the position of the letters in the alphabetical order, and also you should know what is the letter that will come in reverse when you arrange. That is, for example, let me just arrange that and show to you. L, M. Wait, I think I. Yeah. So again, for this question, what is the answer? A lot of you are giving me the answer as J-I, Pittu, Karthikeyan, Priya, Saurav, Vidya, all of you are giving me the answer as J-I. See, if you arrange the alphabets in the reverse order, let's say C, equivalent to A will be Z, correct? So similarly here, if you look at this, whatever is given, see, they are given T Z is to G A, correct? So what is T? See, T G. What is the relationship between T and G? See, when you look at the alphabets, see, G's position from the beginning is equivalent to T's position from the end. That's what it means, correct? So they have similar, if you look at Z and A, similarly A's position from the beginning is equal to Z's position from the end. So what will be QR be coded as? Q will be equivalent to Q will be J, correct? Equivalent to Q will be J and equivalent to R is going to be I. So the answer here is going to be JI. That is option 4. Yes, again a fairly easy question. All of you got the answer. Good. So let's move on to the next question. So this is again on numbers. Select the related word or letters or numbers from the given alternatives. Again an analogy question. 15 is to 62 is as 16 is to dash. Yes, for the previous question, a lot of you are saying the answer is JI. Now for this question, Pintu has already given me the answer as 66. Karthikeyan says 66. Anusuya, Shabir, Nikhil Reddy, we have given me the answer as 66. Nilab, okay. So how do we solve this? See, 15 is to 62, correct? Now, what is the pattern that is being followed here? See, 15 into 2 plus 1, correct? That into 2 is 62, correct? 15 2s are 30, 30 plus 1 is 31, 31 into 2 is 62. So what should be the corresponding number to 16 then? 16 into 2 plus 1 into 2. So what will that be? That is going to be 66, correct? 32 plus 1, 33 into 2, that is 66, that is option 1. Yes. So let's move on to the next question. See, these are fairly easy questions where not much explanation is required, so that is why I am going a bit fast when it comes to these questions. Okay, if at any point you need further explanation, please let me know. The next question is there on your screen. Select the odd words or letters or number pair from the given alternatives. Narora, Ravatbata, Tarapur, Bilai. Yes, see, for the previous question, there is another way also to find out the answer. So I have just used this method. The other way to do it would be 15 into 4 plus 2. Similarly, you do 16 into 4 plus 2. That's also possible. Both are the same. Okay. So you can use any logic which you find suitable. Both the logic are the same. Yes. Now let's look at the next question. So for the next question I am getting varied answers. Some of you say it is option 2, some of you say it is 1, some of you say it's Bilai. So the correct answer here is going to be option 4. So for those of you who gave me the answer as option 4, that is the correct answer, because the remaining 3 places you have, it is generally referred in terms of, let's say they have atomic or nuclear power stations, correct? So Narora, Ravatbata and Tarapur, they have atomic power stations, and when you look at Bilai, it does not have. Generally you, when it comes to Bilai, we always say, refer to the Bilai steel plant, correct? So the correct answer here is going to be Bilai, because all the other 3 places have nuclear or atomic power stations. Yes, so Arpita gave me the correct answer. Correct. See, Nikhil gave me the correct answer. Raghavendra, very good. For those of you who gave me the correct answer, very good. For all the others, I think you have learned something new now. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Select the odd words or letters or numbers or number pair from the given alternatives. Again, this is a very, very easy question. You just have to look at the letters that is given. Just see what are the letters that are given. You should be able to arrive at the answer. See, Arpita has already given me the answer as 4. Konduru says it is 4. Deepak says 4. Kishore says 4. Anusuya says 4. Good. So, very easy logic. See, what are the vowels in the English alphabet? A, E, I, O, U. So, if you look at all these 3 options, correct? These 3 options are comprised only of vowels. Look at the 4th option. B is not a vowel. So, this is going to be our odd one out. All the other set are basically 3 vowels put together except B, O, I. So, that is going to be our answer. That is option 4. See, all the first 3 options have only vowels in them. The 4th option, B, is not a vowel. All the other 3 options have all the letters as vowels. Okay. Let's look at the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Okay. Hi Shiva, I have called out your name. Hi Neeraj, you are late for the session today. Okay. All vowel, yeah, Priya has explained all vowel except 4. Correct. So, next question is there on your screen. See, these are very easy logics. If you are able to find it out, these are mark scoring questions. But as I say, always say, if we practice more questions of these types, next time such a question comes, you will definitely be able to identify the question and understand the logic. Select the odd words, letters or numbers or number pair from the given alternatives. 5611, 5492, 8750, 9911. Now, this question is a bit tricky, I would say, in the sense the way you have to approach the question is a bit different. Arpita has given the answer as 5611. Vidya says 5611. Can you guys give me the logic that you have used? Again, Pankaj says the answer is 1. Jay says 1. Vignesh says 2. Nikhil says 4. Okay. For those of you who got the answer, correct. See, Pankaj is saying sum is 20. Correct, Pankaj? That's the way you solve it. Okay, what about others? How do you get the corresponding answers that you have got? Can you guys tell me the logic? Yes, okay, Vidya says 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Okay, sum is 20. Okay, let me solve it. See, if you look at 5, 6, 1, 1. Now, if you add these 5 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1, what you get? You get 13, correct? Yeah, I'm just adding the digits in the number. Similarly, 5, 4, 9, 2, 5 plus 4 plus 9 plus 2. When you add it, you get it as 20. Now, 8, 7, 5, 0. When you add these digits, 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 0, again you get 20. 9, 9, 1, 1. Add these digits, 9 plus 9 plus 1 plus 1. Again 20. So, the odd one out is going to be this number, that is 5611. Yes. Okay, a lot of you have given me the correct explanation. Good. Add all the numbers, it equals to 20 except for the first option. So, the correct answer is option 1. Very good. A lot of you have got the correct answer. Excellent. So, let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Select the odd words or letters or number pair from the given alternative. This is a very easy question. 289, 484, 784, 1331. See, similar type of questions had appeared in the previous papers as well. So, if you are if you had attended our previous sessions on general intelligence, you would have seen very similar logic was used. Was asked in the other papers as well. Pittu has given me the answer as 784 for this question. Please check once again if the answer is 784. Yes, somebody says it's 4. Correct. See, Jay says 4, Pasha says 4, Nilab says cube of a number, correct. So, see what is 28 squared? 28 squared is 784, right? For those of you who are giving me the answer as 784, 28 squared is 784, correct. So, see if you see 289 is 17 squared, 484 is 22 squared. Similarly, this is 28 squared and this is going to be, this is not a square actually, this is 11 cube. 11 cube is equal to 1331. So all these options are squares except the option 4. So the correct answer is option 4. Yes, a lot of you have given me the correct answer as option 4. So for those of you who give me the answer as 3, I hope it is clear. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Next question is there on your screen. A series is given with one term missing. Select the correct alternative from the ones that will complete the series. Mohammad Hamid Ansari, Bhairon Singh Shekhawat, Kishan Kant, dash. What would be the answer for this one? Okay, Prashant gives me the answer for the previous question. Anuj, Prashant, Saurav. Good. Give me the answer for this question that's there on your screen now. So Raj, Rukana says it's 3. Arpita says no idea, Nitin says 1, Anil says option 2, Nilab says KR Narayanan, Kishore says KR Narayanan, somebody says Shankar Dayal Sharma. So what I would suggest that you guys go through the list of presidents and vice presidents in India, okay, and which year they were the respective presidents and vice presidents. That will be really helpful for you when such questions come. So if you look at this question, what they have given here is they have mentioned the successive vice presidents of India in a series, okay. Now you have Mohammad Hamid Ansari, okay, he was the vice president of India, I think in the year 2007. He was elected in the year 2007. Bhairon Singh Shekhawat was the vice president before him, okay, that is in the year 2002. And Kishan Kant was the vice president before Bhairon Singh Shekhawat, that is in the year 1997. So who was the vice president before Kishan Kant? So that's what you have to write here, and the answer here is KR Narayanan. He was the vice president in the year 1992. Okay, so 1992 to 97, KR Narayanan was the vice president, followed by Kishan Kant, followed by Bhairon Singh Shekhawat, and followed by Mohammad Hamid Ansari. Yes, so the answer here is option 2. Okay. Correct. Okay. So I hope it is clear. They have given the series of the vice presidents, right? The successive vice presidents of India. So you have to find the missing one there. So the correct answer is going to be KR Narayanan. So let's move on to the next question. A lot of you gave me the correct answer as well, but again I got a lot of wrong answers for the previous question. So please look up on these details. It will be helpful for you. The next question is there on your screen. A series is given with one term missing. Select the correct alternative from the given ones that will complete the series. G, H, L, M, P, Q, S, T and question mark. Pittu says UV, Neeraj says LM, Pankaj says 2, UV, okay, let's see what is the pattern that is being followed here. You see you have GH, correct? So G plus 1 is H, correct? GH followed by H. Then you have LM, again here L plus 1 is M. PQ, P plus 1 is Q, then you have ST, S plus 1 is T. Now, what is the difference between H and L? Here H, I, J, K, L, that is H plus 4 gives you L. Similarly, M, N, O, P, M plus 3 gives you P. If you look at P and S, P plus 2, correct? P, Q, R, S. So P plus 2 is, see, H plus 4 is L, M plus 3 is P, now Q plus 2 is S. So next one will be T plus 1. So what will come after T? It is going to be U. Then you have U and V, correct? So the missing alphabets here is going to be U and V, that is option 4. So the pattern followed here is this. Alternate numbers GH, right? Correct. Adjacent number, adjacent alphabets we are writing. Then this H plus 4 is giving you L. Similarly, M plus 3 will give you P. Similarly, Q plus 2 is giving you S. So T plus 1 will give you U. UV, that is option 4. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. SRON question mark GF. So you have to find out what is coming in the place of the question mark. I think this paper has been a fairly easy paper till now. Till now all the questions that we have solved, I won't say any of the questions were difficult. Yes, Ashutosh, for the previous question, UV was the right answer. Okay, for this particular question, Kishore Nilab also tells me that the answer is option 3. Again, Sri Rama says option 3. So what is here? See, here basically the alphabets are being written in the reverse order, correct? So you have S and R, okay? Now before SR, what will you have? You will have Q and P, correct? P, Q, R, S. So Q and P is not there. Then they have written ON. So generally if you look at NO, PQ, R, similarly there are again 2 alphabets are going to be missing, that is ML. ML is not there. Now before ML what will come? JK, JKLM, correct? Then again 2 alphabets will be missing. So what is going to be missing? It is going to be HI. HI. So here it is going to be EFG. See, if you are looking at it in the alphabetical order, see F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Now, in this set, these letters are missing in between. So, what should come here? It has to be GF. This is GF means this is KJ. Okay, this is the missing one. So, this is going to be KJ. That is option 3. Okay, they have just written the alphabets in the reverse order and omitted 2 alphabets in between. Okay. Answer is going to be KJ. Yes. So for this question, I think I did not get any wrong answers. So next question. A series is given with one term missing. Select the correct alternatives from the given ones that will complete the series. 60, 121, 243, question mark. Manoj, I think for the previous question you are saying the answer is JH. Please check, it is not JH, it is KJ. Bharati, Sani, Kiran, yes, the answer for the previous question is correct. Okay, for this question, Pittu gives me the answer as 487. Again, Kishore gives me the same answer. Kishore says it is option 4, that is 486. Anasuya, Nagendra, Rahul, Ujjwal, Vidya, all of you give me the answer as 487. So let's check. See, 60, correct? Now after 60 you have 121, then you have 243. You have to find out what is the next one. So here, see, how do you get 121? 60 plus 1 is 61. 61. 60 plus 1 is 61. It is 60 plus 1. into 2, that is 122, correct? 60 plus 1 is 61, 61 into 2 is 121. Now look at this one here, 121 plus 1, that is equal to 122. So 122 one second, no, that's not the pattern. 60, 121, 243 dash. So here 61, difference is 61. Here the difference is 122. Okay. Now okay, 61 into 2 is equal to 122. Similarly, if it is so here what should come? Here it should be 122 into 2, that will be equal to 244. So the number that will come here will be 243 plus 244, or that is equal to 487. Yes, the answer will be 487 into 2 plus 1, correct. So that is option 2, 487. Okay, so what other way of doing it is this, 60 that is 60 into 2 plus 1, that is equal to 121. Similarly, 121 into 2 plus 1 will be 243. Next will be 243 into 2 plus 1, correct, that is equal to 487. So into 2 plus 1, basically that's what they are doing. You needn't write it in steps like this, this would be the easier way to do it. Into 2 plus 1 is the, yes. So let's move on to the next question. Again, all of you got the answer correctly? Good. The next question is, again, somebody gives me the answer as 484. Please check. Balaam is giving me a different logic. Balaam, if your logic works for you, please go ahead and use that. See, question, there might be at times one or more logics that can be used. So you are free to follow your method. Shiva, I just read out a few names that, see, there are too many people answering questions, so I just read out a few names that appear in front of the screen. So if I don't read out your name, please don't feel bad. The next question is there on your screen. Holidays are meant to relax, regenerate and recollect energy. People generally go for outing in holidays and get tired in those days as well. So the first conclusion says holidays are meant for resting, outing and different environment automatically regenerate. So you have to see which of the conclusions follow the given statement. So some of you say it is option 2, some of you say 1, some of you say 4. Okay, why are there varied answers? Very easy question, right? See, what is the statement saying? The statement says that holidays are meant to relax, regenerate and recollect energy. So basically it says that you have to rest in a holiday, correct? So that you get your energy back. Now, and what is said in the statement? People generally go for outing and they get tired because of that. Okay. Now, first conclusion says holidays are meant for resting. See, from the whatever is given in the statement 1, it is restated here. I can say like that, correct? Because it is given in the statement, first statement, that holidays are meant to relax, regenerate and recollect energy. So holidays are meant for resting. According to the first statement, the first conclusion definitely follows. Now, second statement says outing and different environments actually regenerate. No, see, see, when such questions come, what you should be clear is that, see, there are some facts that we know, correct? You should not make use of those facts here, what we already know. See, in the real time case, you can say that might be outing and different environment will regenerate you. But look at the statement that is given. Here you have to just consider the statement given to be true, and you have to check whether this conclusion follows the given statement. So in the statement, what are they saying? People generally go out for outing and they get tired in those days as well, correct? So I cannot say that outing and different environment automatically will regenerate based on the given statement. So the conclusion 2 does not follow, only conclusion 1 follows, that is option 4. Okay, the correct answer would be option 4. So for those of you who gave me the answer as 2 or 1, please check. The correct answer will be option 4. Based on the given statements, always remember that, based on the given statements, the only conclusion that will follow is conclusion 1, that is holidays are meant for resting. The first conclusion is almost like restating the first statement in the question. Now the second statement, outings regenerate, nothing like that is given in the statement, correct? They have never mentioned that outings will regenerate you. It's not given. So rejuvenate you. So that's not given, so you cannot say that conclusion 2 follows. Let's move on to the next question. There are 5 boys P, Q, R, S and T standing in a line. Q is taller than T but shorter than P. S is shorter than T but taller than R. Who is the shortest? Kishore, I hope the explanation was clear. Okay, a lot of you are giving me the answer for this question as R. One of you saying it is S, but R. Okay, Priyanka, lot of you say R. Okay, let's see. Again, a fairly easy question. See what is given. There are 5 boys standing in a line. Q is taller than T. So I have just written Q is taller than T. I have just put greater than symbol. Q is taller than T but shorter than P. So Q is going to be shorter than P, or P is taller than Q. Now it is given S is shorter than T. So S is going to be shorter than T but taller than R. So if you arrange them, what is going to be your arrangement? This is going to be the arrangement that you get. So who is going to be the shortest? The shortest is going to be R. R is the shortest, that is option 2. Let's look at the next question. For those of you who gave me the answer as S, like Kyle Viri says it is S, please check it is R. Yes, see, Mahendra has given me the correct pattern, P, Q, T, S, R. That's correct. Next question. Arrange the given words in the sequence in which they occur in the dictionary. You have to just arrange these in the alphabetical order and say which will come first. So Harshita says she got the correct answer. Very good. Rukana, the details of the sessions will be published in the channel. Okay, you can check when the next sessions are scheduled. So if you subscribe to the channel, you would get an update on the same. Okay, for this question, again, a lot of you have given me the answer. See, fairly easy question. So what would be the first word that comes? See, catadrome, catagenesis, catabolic, catabolism. So catabolic will be the first word that comes in the alphabetical order, followed by you will have CATAB, correct? Then you will have catabolism. Then this will be the second word that comes. Then you will have catadrome followed by catagenesis. Which option is that? That is 3, 4, 1 and then 2. 3, 4, 1 and 2 is option 2. Yes. Option 2. Good morning, Chinnu. Why are you saying good morning now? I think you said good morning in the beginning to me. Yeah. 3, 4, 1 and 2. Good. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. In a certain code language, tomato is written as 023402 and ORIONL is written as 275269. How is normal written in that code? Arohi is asking me when is this exam. Arohi, the SSC CHSL examination is scheduled to be held in the month of March. So if you have missed any question, Chinu, I am sure you can look back at the archive any time you want. So for this question, what's the answer? Varalakshmi Shri Varala Ramya Shri says it's 2. Somebody says, some of you say 3. Kishore, Nilab, Ujjwal, Anusuya, all of you, Chandra Lakshman say it is 3. Okay, so again a fairly easy question. See, for each letter there is some word that is being used, that's all. That's the code that they have used. Tomato is coded as 275269. So if you see 275269, correct? Sorry, tomato is coded as, no, not 275269, it was 2. Tomato is coded as 023402, correct? So if you see O is coded as 2, correct? Similarly, T is coded as 0 and so on. Now, similarly, ORIONL, this is coded as 275269. So here also O is coded as 2, R is coded as 7, correct? So you just have to look at how will normal be coded. So if you look at normal, what is N coded as? See, N is coded as 6. So this is going to be 6. How is O coded as? O is coded as 2. R is coded as 7. M is coded as 3. A as 4 and L as 9. So 627349, that is going to be our correct answer. That is option 3. Yes, option 3, 627349. So Ashutosh tells me the answer is option 4. Please check, it is option 3. So Subramanyam, Priyanka, Saurav, everybody got it correct? Good. Very, very easy question on coding that was. Very basic coding. So let's look at the next question. In the following question, select the missing number from the given series. See, for the previous question, if you had actually you needn't write down all these, okay? I am just writing it down so that it's clear for everybody. If you see here, tomato, correct? O is always coded as 22. Similarly, here again O, you see it is coded as 22. So you know that for each letter there is a corresponding number that is being coded. So directly you can say what is the code of NO. See, if you if you look at the options here, you have 6 to 7 common everywhere. So just look at the last 3. correct? You can just look at the last 3 and find the codes for these, then you will automatically get the answer. So those are small tricks in which you can speed up your calculation. By even saving a few seconds in the exam will be very useful. So again, next question. Lot of you are giving me the answer. Okay, so again, fairly easy question. See, 3, 4, 5, 12, 16, 20, 24, 32, question mark. So from 3 and 4, how do we get 5? See, root of 3 squared plus 4 squared, correct? That is equal to 5. That is root of 25 or 5. Similarly, root of 12 squared plus 16 squared, that gives you 20. So what should come in the question mark? It should be root of 24 squared plus 32 squared, or that is equal to actually root of 24 squared, we know 576, 32 squared is 1024, or that is equal to root of 1600. 1600 is 40. Option 3. Okay, so that's how I did it. Into 4 into 2. So some of you are giving me some different logic for the question. If you 24 plus 8 is 32. Okay. 32 plus 8 is 40. Okay, see, you are okay to use the logic that you give as long as the logic works, but this is the way in which I have solved the question. Okay, I hope it is clear. Yeah, see, so, okay, some of you have solved it like this, 5 4s are 20, correct? Similarly, 4 4s are 16, 3 4s are 12. So 12 2s are 24, 16 2s are 32, 20 2s are 40. That's also fine. See, somebody was telling me in between that like you can only follow one logic to solve a question. That's not true. Okay, if you have your own method which you find to be easier, you can definitely use that. So this particular question itself, now you can solve it in 2 different ways. Correct? So I leave it to you to decide which method to choose. See, the other way to do it would be 3 4s are 12 and 12 2s are 24. Similarly, 4 4s are 16 and 16 2s are 32. So 5 4s are 20 and 20 2s are 40. Okay, so this seems to be an easier way, correct? Because the number of calculations required will be less unless you know what is 32 squared. This is going to take a bit more time. So both are correct. Okay. So I have used the logic of Pythagoras theorem here. You can also do into 4 into 2 logic. So let's move on to the next question. Is it clear, all of you? Manoj, it necessarily needn't vary. If the method that you are following is uniform, you will definitely get the same answer. See, answer will vary if that logic will not hold true for that series. Otherwise, the answer has to be same. For a few questions, there are 1 or 2 ways in which you can solve it. But if it is uniform, the answer you will get will be the same. See, somebody else says an entirely different logic. The second row is a square of the second and the third row is a cube of 2. So, what is the answer for the next question? So, Chinnu says the answer for this question is minus 31. Kishore says minus 31. So here what have they done? See, instead of if plus means minus, multiply means divided by means plus, minus means multiplied by, then what is this equal to? So 104, what is multiply means divided by, 104 divided by 13, plus means minus 9. Here similarly minus means multiplied by 5, divided by means plus 6, that is equal to question mark. So again you have to use the concept of BODMAS here. So according to Bodmer's rule, first you should do division followed by multiplication, then addition and subtraction. So 104 by 13, that is 8. 13 into 8 is 104, correct? So 8 minus 9 into 5 plus 6. So then next do 9 5. 9 5s are 45. So 8 minus 45 plus 6, or that is equal to minus 37 plus 6, or that is equal to minus 31. Answer would be option 1. Yes. Next question. This question, I think a lot of you got the answer correctly. I think most of you have given me the correct answer, minus 31. Again, somebody says the answer is option 2. No, please check, it is option 1. Mahender, check the answer, it is option 1. So someone says questions generally repeat in these exams over the years. See, we cannot, I cannot say for sure that the questions will repeat, but yes, if it does repeat, I am sure all of you would be able to do a good job because we have already solved so many papers. In the following question, which one set of letters when sequentially placed at the gaps in the given letter series shall complete it? Yes, so Shweta, Nikhil, Kishore, Chandra Neeraj, all of you are giving me the answer. So see, just fit in the options and see which will form a series. So you have A, C, B, C, C, B. So if you fit in option A, what will you get? You will get A, C, C, B, C, A. See, you get a pattern, correct? A, C, C, B, A, C, C, B, A, C, C, B. So the correct one is option A. If you fit in option A, you get a pattern, A, C, C, B, A, C, C, B, and so on. So the correct one is option A, or option 1, that is C, B, C, A. Yes. So next question. Yes, pattern will be A, C, C, B, A, C, C, B. Correct. Correct, Pittu. Geetika, Kamalesh, Azhar, Anusha, Seena. Good. See, the best way to solve these questions would be to try and fit in the options and see which option forms a series. Okay, try and fit in options in the given series and check. That would be the best way to go about solving the question. Arjun is facing south, then he turns 45-degree right and goes 50 meters. Then he turns northwest to move 50 meters and from there 50 meters to the west. In which direction or place is he from the original place? So for this question again, who has given me the answer? Sudhakar, Pittu, Jaya, Zahid, Sahil. But again, I am getting varied answers. Some of you say it is west, east, northwest. Why am I getting varied answers here? Mahender says west. Karthikeyan says 4. Banashri says 4. Okay, so let's try and solve it. So whenever you have questions on directions, as I always say, draw the directions diagram: north, south, east and west. Now Arjun is facing south. So Arjun is facing in this direction, correct? He's Arjun is this, he is facing the south, and he turns 45 degrees to the right. So if he is facing in this direction, this is going to be his right, correct, and this is going to be his left. So he turns 45 degrees to the right. So in this direction he is turning 45 degrees and he goes 50 meters, okay. So he is going 50 meters in this direction, 50 meters. Then he turns northwest. So northwest is this, correct, that is perpendicular to this direction, and he goes another 50 meters, correct. Then he turns northwest and moves another 50 meters. So he is going 50 meters like this, and then from there 50 meters to the west. So from here again he is going 50 meters to the west. Now the question is, in which direction is he from the original place? So if this is the original place, in which direction has he gone? He has gone in this direction, correct. This is the final point. This is the starting point and this is the final point. So he has moved in this direction, and that is in the west direction. That is option 1. Okay. So he went west from the starting point. So the answer would be option 1, west. See, he was facing the south, he turns 45 degrees towards the right, goes 50 meters, again takes a 90-degree turn, that is towards northwest, another 50 meters, then he turns towards west and walks another 50 meters. So he is going to be in the west direction from his starting point. That is option 1. Next question. Good, Hemant, if your answer is correct. No, sorry, Hemant says it is option 4. No, Hemant, I'm sorry, I just thought that you said my answer is right. No, it is option 1. Option 1 is the correct answer. Let's look at the next question. See, this type of question seems to be repeating in all the papers. If you have noticed, same type, where they are giving you 2 matrices, and using a corresponding row and column value, you take an alphabet, you represent an alphabet using that, and they ask you what is the set of words that you will use for a particular word. That is, let's say rough. What are the set of numbers that you use to represent the word? Okay, so a word is represented by one set of numbers as given in any one of the alternatives. The set of numbers given in the alternatives are represented by 2 classes of alphabets as shown in the 2 given matrices. The columns and the rows of the matrix 1 are numbered from 0 to 4, and that of matrix 2 are numbered from 5 to 9. A letter from these matrices can be represented first by its row and next by its column. For example, R can be represented by 0, 2, 2, 0, etc. and U can be represented by 56, 65, etc. Similarly, you have to identify the set for the word rough. So again, a lot of you give me the answer as option 3. Okay. See, again a fairly easy question, rough, correct? R-O-U-G-H. So if you look at all the options, see 0, 2 is common. Okay, so R is, see what you have to remember here is that if you take the letter R, okay, see R can be represented as 0, 2 or 2, 0, correct? The value of its corresponding row and its corresponding column. Put together you can represent that letter, correct? So here if you just look at the options and cross check which one will be the correct one. See, if you look at R is 0, 2, that is there everywhere. See, in this is also R is 0, 2, R is 0, 2, R is 0, 2, R is 0, 2. Now next you have O. Look at O. Where is O? O is here, correct? See, O can either be represented as 1, 4 or 2, 3 or 3, 2, correct? Can O be represented as 3, 3? No. So definitely this option is not true because here O is represented as 3, 3. So all the other options still hold good. Now look at the next letter. Next letter is U, correct? So U is what? U can be represented as, U is here, correct? See, U is either 65, correct? 65 or 56. Again here U is 65, here 56. In these 2 cases it is 56. So that also seemed to be correct. Next look at ROUG. correct? So similarly, see what I am trying to say is cross check one by one with the options. That is the best way to solve the question. Look at G. What is G here? G here is 31. Is G 31? No, G is not 31, correct? 31 is going to be T. So this option does not follow. So you are left with two options. See, in both these options 13 is there. So definitely G has to be 13. Yes, G is 13. Okay, that is also correct. Now last one, H. Look at H. H here is 97, which is correct. Here it is given that H is 78. H is not 78. So this option doesn't follow. It is going to be option 3. So the answer is going to be 0, 2, 2, 3, 56, 13 and 97. See, the best way to solve this question is just check with the options. Since I am explaining each option one by one to you and writing, it seems like it is taking a bit of a time, but actually it would not be so time consuming. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So next question is there on your screen. It's on blood relations. Introducing a boy, a girl said, "He is the son of the sister of my mother's brother." How is that boy related to that girl? Introducing a boy, okay, a girl said. So the girl says, "He is the son of the sister of my mother's brother." So this girl has a mother, okay, and he is the son of the sister of my mother's brother. So this girl's mother has a brother and he is the son of the sister of this person. So this person, see, there can be two cases here. Let us say there is another sister, okay. So basically these three are siblings in that case. So one possibility is this girl has a mother, she has a brother and he has another sister, and this boy is her son, correct? So this is the boy that we are referring to in the question. So this is one way. Another case can be, see, this brother can have only one sister, that is none other than this girl's mother. That is also another possibility that can come here, because nothing like that is given, okay. This he is the son of the sister of my mother's brother. See, sister of my mother's brother can be a separate person or it can be this girl's mother itself. So if it is this girl's mother itself, then the boy is going to be this girl's brother, correct? Or if this is the case, then this boy is going to be this girl's cousin. Now look at the options. See, the options given here are uncle, niece, father-in-law, cousin. When you look at the options, you should be able to say that this is the diagram that they are referring to. Okay, this is the case that they are referring to, and the answer is going to be cousin. See, another way to look at it is, in all the other three options, you can see that this is father-in-law, correct? Father-in-law is not, see, this boy, this particular boy belongs to the same generation as the girl does, correct? They belong to the same generation. But when you look at the option, this uncle, correct, niece, and father-in-law, all these belong to different generation, correct? See, again, boy related to that girl cannot be niece. The boy cannot be a niece to that girl. That girl can be the boy's niece, correct? So again, if you see, look at the options, you can clearly eliminate the remaining three options and the answer would be cousin. Okay, that is option 1. I hope it is clear. When you look at the options, the most suitable option here is cousin. That is option 1, and this would be the diagram that we will have to use. Let's go to the next question. Hi Saujanya. Okay, Hemant, Kishore, Jaya, Kiran, all of you gave me the correct answer. Akshay, good. So let's move on to the next question. I hope there is no confusion here. The next question is there on your screen. This is on mirror images. If a mirror is placed on the line MN, then which of the answer figures is the right image of the given figures? As I said, when we have discussed this in the other papers as well. Whenever you have a question on mirror images, if you are placing the mirror on the left or the right, okay, what will happen? The left and the right of the image will interchange, but the top and the bottom of the image will remain the same. Similarly, when you are keeping the mirror on the top or the top and the bottom parts of the image will change, but the left and the right will remain the same. So that is the same logic that you have to use here also. So here you are placing the mirror on the right. So the left and the right of the image is going to change. So easiest way to solve this question is look at the 67. How will this 67 become when it, how can you see the 67 in the mirror? Basically that's going to interchange, correct? So you will actually see it something like this. Now if you look at the option, there is only one option which has 67 coming like this, that is option 2. Directly you can say option 2 is going to be your answer. Okay, see the right and the right, when you place a mirror towards the left or the right of an image, the right hand side and the left hand side of the image will interchange. Okay, top and the bottom will remain the same. So when we do that, this 67 is going to appear like this. If you look at the option, there is only one option in which 67 appears like this, and that is going to be option 2. You can also imagine it as if you are seeing 67 through a mirror. That also will help you get the answer. Okay, so option 2. See, some of you say it is option 4. How can it be? See, if you look here, near this angle, what is the number that is there? It is 6, correct? So if you look in the mirror also, near this angle, number 6 should come. How can 7 come there? Basically, you are taking and removing 6 and putting 7 there. No, that's not possible. That's not what you see in a mirror. So that's why option 2 is not true. Option 4 is not true. Some of you give me the answer as option 4. See, in option 4, if you see near this angle, it is given 7. 7 cannot come there. Let's look at the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Okay, Priyanka, Ravi, Bharati, Javad, all of you give me the correct answer. Kriya, good. Jitendra. Identify the diagram that best represents the relationship among the given classes: metal, oxygen, copper. Fairly easy question. What is the answer for this? Yeah, Anusuya says answer is 3. Nakul says 3. Chinnu, Banashri, Mamata, Shiridi, Sai, Jyoti. All of you give me the answer as 3. See, very easy, no? See, if you represent these 3 in terms of sets, you have metal, correct? Inside the set metal, you have copper, because copper is a metal. So copper is there inside. Oxygen is not a metal, so it will be outside this metal set. So this is going to be oxygen. So which is the diagram which has this relationship? That is option 3. Next question on paper folding. So this is the last question from this paper. A piece of paper is folded and punched as shown below in the question figures. From the given answer figures, indicate how it will appear when opened. So this is also actually very, very easy. When you look at the options, directly you will be able to get the answer. What is the answer for this one? I think a lot of you are still giving me the answer for the previous question as option 3. Yes, that was correct. What is the answer for this question? Two. Yes. So Pittu, Mamata, Nilab, Mukir, Anshu. Anshu gives me the answer as 4. John, Kishore, Chinnu, all of you are giving me the answer as 2. See, in this question, if you see what are we doing? See, we are folding the paper, one fold here, then another fold, and we are making a cut here. See, what we have to remember here is that we are not making any cut at the edges. Are we making any cut at the edges of the paper? No, we are not making any cut at the edges. So, if you look at these options, see, it shows as if we have made cut at the edges as well, where we have not actually done. We have only done cuts in the interior of the paper. So, the only option that that is basically cuts are being made at the center of the paper, correct? When you take the full paper, the cuts have been made only at the center. So, the only option that satisfies that is option 2. So, directly you can say it is option 2. Yes? So, somebody says you can unfold it in the reverse order and check. Yes, that can be done, but in this question, if you look at the option itself, you can directly say it is option 2. Because in all the other options, it is shown as if cuts are being made at the edges of the paper. So, is it clear to all of you? Yes, now a lot of you are giving me the answer as option 2. Good. So, I think with that, the question that was asked in this paper is over. Correct. So, with that, we have finished solving the questions from the reasoning ability section of the paper that was held on February 3rd, the second sitting, the SSC CHSL examination. Okay, that is the general intelligence section. You don't say it as reasoning, right? It is general intelligence. So, I hope the questions that we solved today was clear to all of you. Okay, or any doubts in any of the questions that we did. So, Hemant says he is attending the class for the first time. Very good, Hemant. You can also subscribe to our channel to know about the classes that are being scheduled. Okay. So, great. So, I think most of the questions were clear. I think we explained any doubts also that you had. We had cleared and only moved on to the next question. So, we are organizing these sessions so that you are able to prepare well for your upcoming SSC CHSL examination, and all the very best with your preparation, guys. And I will see you in the next session, and this is Gayatri signing off till then. Take care.